Alright, so I didn't review the first one, but Insurgent. So before we start this review, um, Divergent. I saw it, I think actually a year from today, 22nd last year. It was not good. I didn't like it. Um, so I didn't review it. That's just how it worked. I didn't review a lot last year because I was stupid. I, I love doing this. This is awesome. I don't know why I stopped, but, move my cheer up a bit, but I didn't like that movie, just to let you know. So in this new one, Triss, and Four are on the run from like Janine. She's trying to get this Divergent, and this is her, and she's trying to do simulations on him and open this box. I'm not really gonna say what the box has to do with the plot. There isn't really much to that. I don't actually even think they even did anything with the box by the end. Well, I know what they did, but I mean, this is a forgettable movie. Wow. What happened with the box? I don't remember. So, but yeah, they're on the run, and it's, how do I put this? Yeah, we get another Divergent movie, I guess. That's all I can really describe it as. So, Insurgent, I liked it just a bit more than the first. I didn't like this movie. Just say that. I did not like this movie. But it's just a tad better than the first, in my opinion. At least a lot of people will say it's not. I didn't really like the first. I give them some grades. So, if you want my grade for this, for Divergent, watch to the end. Yeah, Insurgent. It has, to start out, it has really good cinematography. The action sequences are well put together, I guess. It's a well made movie, like technically speaking. Um, like yeah, it has a good cinematography, some okay performances. A lot of people just look bored out of their minds, but some were okay. Um, Shinley Woodley was good. Same goes for Theo James. Um, and I thought Miles Teller was good. A lot of people say he was wasted. I can understand that entirely. It was kind of wasted. He had so much more potential for a character in this movie, but they didn't really do much with him. They kept him in there for one-liners, and that's about it. And to be a dick, but the performances were good. Cinematography's great. Action sequences are well put together, and it's entertaining. It starts out promising, but it quickly escalates into something that's really boring. To put it, the pacing is just blah. Yeah, this movie is not. It's not good. I told you. The pacing is just awful. The writing is, just excuse my big vocabulary, but daft. Can't pronounce that word. I'm stupid at nighttime, so daft, or just let's say daft. I don't know how to say the word, but I learned this word. I know this word. Wow, bad writing basically for the most part. Um, blah, 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 and the ending. Why? Why'd you do that? I'm not gonna say that the ending is, but they could. I mean, I don't mind the ending. The ending was okay, but I mean, they could have easily ended the movie right there, just right there. I know there's a thing that kind of needs to continue, but it doesn't really need to at the same time. It's like you kind of like they could have easily just it's hard not to explain. The ending though, how are they gonna make the new one? I know how it ends. I read the books, but I know how it ends. But why? I didn't even like Allegiant for the book. I didn't even like it. It didn't need to be there. But actually, this changed a lot from the book. But this is just the movie I'm talking about. And yeah, the ending. Ugh. And the visuals are all green screen effects. They're really bad. They're really bad. It just looks like Shailene Woodley swinging from a green screen on vines and poles and crap. Um, it was bad. And like the whole second act. I mean, it's paced terribly. The worst thing I could say about this movie is that it has terrible pacing. It's really boring in the second act. and I did not give a crap about anything that was going on. I just kept checking my watch. It was like it was dark, so I had to light up my watch. Like the camera really can't see it. Lights up. I had to go like every 20 minutes, or that's exaggeration. Every 10 minutes, actually. Not an exaggeration. It's even worse, but every like 10 minutes, I just get checking my watch. I'm like, this movie isn't even 2 hours. It feels so long. It doesn't need to be this long, even. It wasn't even 2 hours, but it could have been shortened to like 10 minutes at least. There was a lot. There's like a few extra minutes that they didn't really need to show. That wasn't really necessary. So, why? And they completely waste people like Kate Winslet, who does really nothing in the movie. Octavia Spencer, she was only in the movie for like 15 minutes. I thought she was going to be a big part of the movie. Naomi Watts wasn't even a big part, but she was wasted. I see where her story's going. I know how it ends for her and all that good stuff. I like that they set that up, but they didn't need to. If her character's not in the movie, there would be no purpose to have a Allegiant. I'll put it that way. And yeah. And there's this thing between her and Theo James that didn't really work at all for me. But I think that's about it. So, overall, Insurgent is a terribly paced movie, but well made in mostly of a technical way for the most part, except for like effects and all that. Like technical stuff like cinematography and all that. That's really good. It's filmed well. But yeah, it's not a good movie. I'm gonna give Insurgent a C+, same as Divergent. Thought it was better than Divergent. It felt less boring than Divergent, if that makes sense. I don't know, it felt less boring, because Divergent for me was just a slow 2.5-hour movie. It wasn't that good. People would disagree with me on this, but I like this movie just a bit more, even though it's not even good. It's not a good movie. Don't see the movie. I mean, definitely don't see the movie in IMAX 3D. Like, the IMAX 3D tickets are like $18. I didn't see it in IMAX 3D, but I know that because I have a friend who did. Don't even see it in 3D. This movie didn't need to be in 3D. I didn't see it in 3D, but for what I saw on that screen, there was nothing that could have been 3D except for maybe 2 scenes that could have looked okay in 3D. So that's my review of Insurgent. So look for my review of a surprise game I just finished. I'm filming it right now, but it probably won't be up till tomorrow, Monday or Tuesday, something like that. So look out for that. So that's my review of Insurgent. Peace.